how did you meet?
This time it was 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago. I was thinking it was accidentally, by chance. Of course, now I know that it's not true. It meant to happen, but it should happen a lot of time that I can understand it. I met Uwe in the coffee house named Singer, in Krakow, in Jewish quarter Kazimierz. It was just the end of Jewish Culture Festival, one of the biggest in diaspora, amazing festival of Jewish culture here in Krakow. And I went to some restaurant with my friend, which came from Berlin. We were sitting there and talking, and we had some great time. And at the table close to us, there was sitting a man and observing us. Very soon we started to talk and continue. How was the talk?
No, I was on the way. It was in July 2006. I was on the way from Ukraine back to Germany. Had a few hours time in Krakow, and always when I came to Krakow, I had to go to Kazimierz to Café Singer. I met some friends. They went home, and I had just in my glass pivo beer for maximum 5 minutes. And I said to my friends, I just go inside to sit at my beloved favorite table. And as Gabi said, I was observing. I don't remember. I remember that I was invited to the table close to me very soon. And so I was asked where I come from and what I do and so on. I said I'm a writer, German, and so about what you write. And then I told them about that my father was born in Krakow, 1943, and that I wrote a book about my grandfather. And then I was sitting in the trap and had to continue, and I had to tell them that my Austrian grandfather was an SS man. And then was silence at the table. And then one lady said, "Oh, my grandfather was killed at Auschwitz." And then was again silence, and I thought, no, maybe it's better to go now. But we stayed, and 1 year later already, in July 2007, we married.
Okay, but who made the contact first after?
I was the one. I sent to Uwe email with the photos I made the same night. We have photos from our meeting day, and I was very interested in this guy, which at the first time I met a German, which came and said, "Listen, my grandfather was a killer during Second World War. He was an SS man." And me, with all these taboo subjects in my family, with grandfather killed at Auschwitz and so on, I was very interested in someone who is really so honest and speaking in such open way, this journalist, writer. So I wanted very much to read his book. So I wrote an email to him. Of course, it was some kind of excuse, because also I like this man very much. So I wrote, "Please send me this book. Maybe somehow we can translate this to me," because I didn't know German at this time.
So, and I answered then, should I send it? Should I send the book by post, or should I come personally and bring it to you? And then the answer was, "Oh, if you have time." And thanks God, about 2 weeks later, I had my holidays, and actually I wanted to go straight from Leipzig, where I lived in that time, to Istria. This is straight in the south, in Croatia, to visit friends. But then I said to myself, okay, if I take the straight way, or if I go via Krakow, no one actually is waiting for me, so if I come 1 or 2 days later, no problem. So I went first to Krakow with the book in my car, and then it happened.
And then it happened, and then you became the most famous Jewish-German couple.